Y'all, let's just get straight into it. Baby, it's the last week of January. We don't need an introduction right now because we already know what's up. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, we talking about playing small. It is 2026. I should not have to say this, but if I do, no judgment. If I do, okay, let's just get into it. We not gonna talk about the basic stop playing small, level up, change your hair, change your nails. No, I need to really break down to you what playing small is. It is literally like shrinking yourself and being scared to just go all out because either you don't know what's to come, you don't know if you'll succeed, or you want to do something, but it's people around you that are going to look at you differently, and that's what you're scared of. They might say, "Oh, you're trying to be like the white girls now," or "Oh, you're trying to be bougie," or "You trying to think you better than everybody." Whatever you are not doing for yourself and for your future, just to please other people or just because you're scared, that is playing small. A lot of people play small in, like, I'm gonna just be for real because I'm African American, I'm black. If you're around the wrong family, you would play small because you don't want to seem like you're trying to be white. That's how we grew up. Let's just keep it a buck. You might want to go jogging every day or go walking every day to get your health together. And then somebody might come and say, "Oh, that's that white folks." Shh. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it happens, with Hispanics or whatever like that, but I know in the Hispanic and Latino community, I don't know, but I know over here on the black side, certain parts of the black side, because there are certain black people that are raised the way that I'm talking about anyway. So it's not acting white to them, it's just normal to them. But don't let that hold you back for years. When I say it can hold you back for years, and when you finally realize that it means nothing and you're trying to catch up, you're playing catch up, you would be resentful and you would just be like, dang, I should have did what I was supposed to do when I was feeling it. When I first wanted to do it, I would be so much further now. So that's what playing small is. Like, you need to change, but you're still staying comfortable and you're still trying to make other people comfortable. Instead of just getting up doing it, you're saying, I'm going to do it later. I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to start walking next week. I'm going to start eating healthy next month. It's easy to do this stuff once you put it in your mind that this is what you're going to do. If you block out everyone else because they don't have to live your life for you, and I'm so passionate about this because I've been there and I've done that, and I don't want you to have to go there. I do understand that some stuff you just have to go through, but I don't want you to have to go through it all, and I don't want you to have to do it alone. That's why you need to be subscribing to this channel, because this is a place where you're going to see women from all walks of life, and you're going to see men that present themselves to be emotionally mature. I With men it's tricky. I never say oh, he's this and that, because men know how to put on a facade. But I share content and snippets from people that are telling you what's right. And sometimes those people are men. But that's why you need to subscribe, because you need a community outside of those people that are in your ear. It's like the devil on your shoulder. You need a community outside of that to where you can go and just, listen to it and thought, what am I talking about? And reflect on your thoughts. Okay? Stop downplaying your goals so other people don't feel uncomfortable. They're doing that because they know they had the same amount of time you had. Well, really, if they're older than you, they had more time than you had, and they see the light in you. They see that if you stick to this, you're going to go far, and that's going to make them feel like they're not worthy. because they had the same time, even more time. So playing small and trying to keep yourself comfortable and other people comfortable, and you don't want them to be mad at you, that is betraying yourself and is dressed up as being humble. You also need to get for real with your health. Stop playing small with your health. Your health is not optional. Ignoring your body, ignoring your mental health, your energy levels. If you got some pain here, you need to get that checked out. Because if your body is going to tell you what's wrong with you if you just pay attention to it. If you got tension in your top left back, is something you're doing, you need to reroute. If you're having constant headaches, you need to try to figure out what's going on. And if you can't figure it out, call that doctor. That's why you got insurance. Okay? Take our health seriously. We've sat and watched family members not take care of themselves, not go to the doctor because they're scared of the results. I used to be the same way. I didn't want to go to the doctor because I was scared of the results. Even when I wasn't sexually active, I would just dread going to the doctor. Like, what if it says something that I don't know? Or I was just scared of the unknown. And you cannot be like that. You have to be proactive. You have to take care of yourself. You need to change your habits. If you keep getting yeast infections and UTIs and you know you're not active right now with a partner, change your eating habits. Are you drinking sugary drinks all the time? Like, do not play small with your health. Go big or go home. You need to take rest without feeling guilty. If you know that you're tired at 5 o'clock when you get off, but your cousin's gonna call and ask you to come pick them up when they get off at 5:30, no. The answer is no. Take your rest seriously. They can Uber, they can catch the city bus. It's cheaper to catch the city bus. They can probably catch the city bus for 2 weeks with the amount of money they're going to spend on one Uber. Sometimes an Uber in Georgia is like $20 just, one way versus, I don't know how, I haven't been on a city bus in a minute, but I'm sure the fare is below, $3. I thought it was like $1 and some change. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, give people alternatives to than to just rely on you. If it's a grown person, they are old enough to figure things out on their own. And they probably will respect you more for that because it's making them get on their stuff. It's making them stop playing with they self by not being able to rely on you for the basic stuff, their basic needs. So you need to take your health seriously. Also, you need to stop playing small with your potential. If you feel like you are called to do something, that is not random. You need to look into it. That is the universe. That is God guiding you on what you are here for. You do not need more confidence. You need to take some action on what you feel called to do. And this is what playing small is going to sound like when it comes to your potential. You're going to always say you're just not ready. You're waiting for that day. Or you're going to be like, what if it doesn't work? What am I going to do then? You're going to go back to what you were doing before. You don't need a special degree to do what you're doing before unless you already have that degree. And in that case, you already have the degree. But this is what the truth lies in. What if it does work? What if you were ready and you just didn't know? You're going to have to be uncomfortable to grow. And if you do not do that, you're going to regret it because you shrunk yourself your whole life. You need to take yourself seriously, even if no one else does yet, because they're going to. When you take yourself seriously, other people are going to know not to play with you. Other beings are going to know not to play with you. When you really that girl, and you're not playing, other people are going to know not to play with you. You're not going to need permission to evolve into the person that you want to be. You do not need someone else's validation to start, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to try to sway you the other way. Your time matters. Okay. Like I said, you can't go pick up cousin at 5:30 and you get off at 5 and you know you be tired. So that's how you're going to show up for yourself and take yourself seriously. No, I cannot do it. Take your time seriously. Because 9 times out of 10, they will not do the same for you. I know that. Your goals matter. Your future self is waiting for you to come get her. That's what you need to be worried about. When you take yourself seriously, life is going to start responding differently. You're going to start living life differently. You're going to start experiencing life differently. You are not meant to just survive. You are meant to live life. You're meant to expand. Playing small is going to keep you safe, but it also keeps you stuck. You need to remember that. Expansion and growth feels scary because it's unfamiliar, but you need to get comfortable with being unfamiliar. So that way it's familiar to be unfamiliar. Every version of you that you admire stopped playing small. Back then, when you left that man alone, your first heartbreak, and you got over it, you stopped playing small. You chose yourself. You took the risk, knowing you felt like you could not live without that person, but you still took the risk. And look where you at now. Like, this is serious business. You're not meant to just sit there and go to work every day, pay bills, and that's it. Life is so much better than that. All right, ladies, if you're in a season where you're ready to stop playing small and actually commit to yourself, I created something for you. My 30-day glow up journal planner is designed to help you get disciplined, intentional, and emotionally aligned. Not just motivated for a week, but really get consistent. It's for the woman who's tired of saying she wants more and is finally ready to move like it. You can check it out in the description below. Now let's get back into the video. So, moving forward, ladies, I want you to let this be your reminder that you do not need to shrink to be loved. You need to stay grounded to yourself. When you stay loyal to yourself, you're going to be accepted either way. And then, even if you aren't accepted by certain people, you won't care. It will not faze you. But you do not need to stay small in order to be accepted. And I want you to know that your life and your goals deserve the effort. You deserve to live that healthy life. You deserve to give your health the attention it needs. You deserve to execute your dreams. Your dreams deserve that execution. So I want you to stop playing small and take yourself seriously. This is Pretty Girl Rich Era, where we heal, level up, and become the best version of ourselves. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.